Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And for those of you who are here for the avalanche, we will get to them maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow when I cool down. But I have some words for the boys in burgundy and blue. But yeah, I'm just trying to take myself off of that. And yeah, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. I cover all sorts of sports content, mostly the Colorado Avalanche and the Denver Broncos. I'll throw in some Rockies and Nuggets things here and there, but mostly football and hockey is what I cover here. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. We're about 22 off of 100, which is absolutely insane. And I want to thank you all so much. I truly believe that God is putting this video out there for you for a reason. And just my message to you is Jesus is King. Please give your life to Him. It will be the best decision you ever make. It will make you so much happier as it's made me happier. And please just trust me and give your life to Jesus. And now without further ado, let's jump into my offensive predictions for the Denver Broncos. This is during OTAs, so it's obviously subject to change, but this is just my opinion on how I think the offense is going to look. If you want a defensive version of this, let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's jump into this thing. So starting at center for the Broncos, I do have rookie Quinn Miners actually starting for us. You know, he's just been an absolute stud. But like just the way he holds himself, the way he grinds, I think he's gonna get up to the starting center job. And Lloyd Cushenberry is gonna be the backup, but Cushenberry is the backup because he did struggle last season, and now that Miners has come in, I do think he's gonna give him competition, and I do really like Miners as a prospect. I like Cushenberry as a prospect as well, so he's gonna push him, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see who starts, and we'll have to watch this through OTAs and throughout the preseason to see who will win the job. Starting at left guard, it should be no surprise. I got Dalton Risner out of Kansas State. He's been pretty solid there. I still think he can improve and grow more at the guard position. He does have the flexibility to go to tackle, but he's more suited for guard just with the way his footwork is. I don't think he's he would be a great tackle in the NFL. I do like him at guard, and I still think he can improve, but I do still think he's our starting left tackle. And behind him, we got second year Netani Moody. I do think Moody will definitely be a starter here either next season or in 2 seasons. Whether that be in replacement of Risner or Glasgow, I don't know. But for now, I do have him as a backup guard for us. I'm stoked. He's really good. Just the injury histories, why he fell to the 6th round in last year's draft. At the right guard position, I got Graham Glasgow. Obviously, we signed him to that 4-year contract last offseason. You know, he's been solid. I did have higher expectations for him coming into last season, I will say, but you know, he was fairly solid for us. And backing him up, I got Austin Schlottman. Or Schlotman, however you want to say it. Just, you know, not the greatest guard depth. I don't think highly of Schlotman as a prospect, but you know, he's going to be a backup this year as long as we stay healthy. If Glasgow does go down, though, I do see Netani Moody going in for Glasgow and then Schlotman becoming the backup for both guards. I just think Moody's better, but that's just me. At left tackle, we got the new contract man, Garrett Bowles. I'm hoping he continue his success last season, quit the holding penalties, quit all the penalties, and just be a solid left tackle for our quarterback, who we'll get to here in a little bit. And yeah, I think Bowles is taking that next step. Can he sustain it? He was on a contract year. A lot of players on their contract year perform very well and then go back to their old habits. So hopefully that he does not fall back to his old habits. Backing him up, I got the Conda, Calvin Anderson. You know, I think he is going to compete for the right tackle spot. I do have someone beating him out, though, but I could see him being a starting tackle if he wins the competition. I do think that's a very, very good possibility. And at right tackle, I got Bobby Massey. Yeah, it was between him and who I have the backup here, Cameron Fleming, and obviously Calvin Anderson. So it'll be interesting to see who we have start at right tackle. But I do personally have Bobby Massey starting at right tackle for us this year. Now, tight end, I think it's pretty obvious. It's Noah Fant. One of the best tight ends in the league, in my opinion. I think he's like, top 10, top 15. So, I do think highly of Fant, and I do think he can even improve more this year with steady quarterback play and just not getting injured and all that stuff. And backing him up, of course, we got Albert Okwuegbunam. I'm not spelling Okwuegbunam, so I just put Albert O. I think he's a solid dynamic tight end for when we run that 2 tight end set. I think he's like Fant in a lot of similar ways, just the speed and athletic type of tight end. And I think Fant and Albert O are the perfect combination of tight ends for us. Next at quarterback, I was giving Drew Lock one more year. Now, I know this is a controversial opinion, but I like Lock still as a prospect. I guess he's not really a prospect anymore, but I do still like Lock. I want to give him one more year in the same offense with a normal offseason, going to OTAs with Teddy Bridgewater pushing him into being that next level quarterback play that we saw the potential for in the 4 games and the final 4 games in 2019. I do want him to push it, and I do think he'll get better due to all those factors. So I do want to give Locke one more shot. If not, probably going to be looking at a quarterback in the draft in 22. But for now, it's Locke season, and I'm sticking with him as our QB1. Next is the running backs, and this one, the starter is going to be Melvin Gordon. 1 year left on his contract. I just see him finishing the year or I guess he might not finish the year as a starter, but I do see him in his final year of his contract being the starter. And then I got our rookie Javonte Williams backing him up, who I do think could take over the starting job here eventually. Maybe Gordon gets traded at the deadline or something like that happens. But yeah, I do have Javonte Williams as the backup, and I do see him potentially replacing Gordon sometime during the season as our future back. I mean, this dude was a beast coming out of North Carolina, and I'm excited to see him play. Next, I do have a third back because I did think this is interesting. A lot of people think Royce Freeman is the third back, but I actually have Mike Boone. Due to the fact that we signed him in the offseason when we already had Royce Freeman, obviously we got rid of Phillip Lindsay, and then we drafted Javonte Williams, so I do have Mike Boone as a third-string running back. What does this mean for Royce Freeman? Potentially a trade. His contract's up after this season because 2018, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, he was signed to that 4-year contract, being drafted in 2018. He was supposed to be our future back. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, and so I do have us potentially trading Royce Freeman, which would be interesting. Should I go over maybe some trades for Gordon and Royce Freeman in the future? That'd be an interesting concept idea. Let me know if I should do that. But yeah, that's who I have squared away at the running back position. And next is the wide receivers. And I do want to say I have 6 wide receivers listed here. And I will say Deontay Spencer isn't one of them. I do think Deontay Spencer will make the team, but I think he is going to be used as a specialist as the punt and kick returner. So I just do want to clarify that before you get angry at me in the comments and be like, oh, why isn't Deontay Spencer in here? He's clearly going to make the team. Yeah, I know, but I have him as a returner. And at wide receiver 1, of course, Courtland Sutton, our main target, giving Drew Lock his main weapon back. Going to be huge to help him this offseason. At number 2, I got Timmy Patrick. Had a great year last year. Set out to prove that it wasn't a fluke and that he can really be a solid starting wide receiver. And starting in the slot, I got Jerry Jeudy. As you all know, I'm very big on Jerry Jeudy as being one of our future receivers. Will Tim Patrick stick around after this year? Maybe, maybe not. He got a second-round tender. We didn't really re-sign him this season, so we'll see how he performs this season and if we pick him up. But I do think Judy is going to be... I think that this works out perfectly because I think he's best suited in the slot. Last year he had to play on the outside with Sutton hurt, and Hamler took the slot. But I do think Judy in the slot would be perfect with Cortland and Tim Patrick on the outside. I think that opens up a whole lot, and I do think that helps improve our offense a lot. Fourth string wide receiver, also in the slot, I got KJ Hamler, the speedster. You know, I absolutely think KJ Hamler is a beast, and our fourth string wide receiver. At fifth string wide receiver, I have rookie Seth Williams going behind Cortland Sutton. Could he see some playing time? Yeah. Will he? Maybe, potentially, possibly. And then behind Tim Patrick, it's Tyree Cleveland. Kept him around from last year. He was actually the one who stole Juwan Winfrey's spot. I had to think of that name for a while. But, yeah, he stole Juwan Winfrey's spot this season. And, Tyree Cleveland, he looked like a beast in that final game versus the Raiders. So, definitely have that. And I think our wide receiver core is stacked. It's perfect. Wish we could have traded Deshaun Hamilton for like a fourth or something, but fortunately he got injured. And yeah, as I said earlier, if you want me to do a defensive version of this video, let me know in the comments. I'll probably do one anyway, but still let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.